So the most common question I normally get asked is along the lines of how do we spice things up in the bedroom? I'll answer that in another vlog. But I wanted to address another really common one that I get asked a lot, and that is I'm too busy to have sex. And I think when you have a look at our society these days and the expectations that we're supposed to have, especially as women, there is so much to fit into a day and there is so much to do, and we all seem to be a little bit more tired and stressed. So when do you actually fit in time to have sex with your partner? One of the things with this one that I truly believe is that we use this as an excuse, this idea of being too busy. Someone once said to me, when people tell you they're too busy for you, that they're not saying that they're too busy, they're saying that they're too busy for you. So, and often in all of these situations, what we're saying is that we're too busy for sex. So if you have a look at your day and you have a look at how much time do you spend on social media? How much time do you spend watching Netflix? Do you spend a lot of time cooking when maybe you could utilize one of those food services a few nights a week where it kind of all comes and it's packaged and you kind of cook it and boom, it's done in 10 minutes? Are there ways where you can cut down on this other time spent doing other things and get to bed early to be able to have sex, or be able to spend some time together being physically intimate that might lead into sex? So we really need to question this idea of being too busy, and also fitting into that piece of the puzzle is the idea that we need to put sex as a priority. Sex is a really great thing for relationships, and I mean, obviously I'm a sexologist, I kind of have to say that, but I am a big believer in it, that it's something that binds you as a couple. It's a moment that makes you feel really close and connected to that person, and also makes you feel really good and pleasurable, and it is something that helps a relationship. So if it helps a relationship and it's good for a relationship, then we need to be putting more priority on sex in a relationship. So have a look at what's going on in your everyday life and how much time you spend complaining on Twitter and commenting on people's things on social media, and maybe some of that time could be spent being physically intimate with your partner. Now, another element that's really important to factor into this is sexual boredom, because if sex is no longer as interesting as it used to be, then maybe the motivation to have it more often or to have it instead of watching Netflix isn't really there. So have a look at what is going on in the bedroom. How pleasurable are things? Do you need to have those conversations around, hey honey, what is it that you enjoy, or what is it that you're not satisfied with, or how could we increase the pleasure? It baffles me that couples can have sex but are really bad at talking about it. And often I get asked, when is the ideal time to talk about sex? Anytime. If you are feeling a little bit nervous or anxious having these conversations, then just flag it. Just say to your partner, you know what, I really need to talk to you about something to do with our sex life and I feel really anxious about it. Just wanted to let you know. Who knows? Your partner might be feeling the same way, or at least they can enter into that conversation with a little bit more softness, knowing that you might feel a little bit anxious, telling them that you're dissatisfied with something or you want something more. So please remember, if you are feeling too busy to have sex, have a look at how you are placing sex in your life. Is it a priority? Are you using the too busy as an excuse? Are there things that you are doing during the day that you could cut back on to spend more time with your partner, or even get into bed earlier so that you're not as tired and maybe you want to have a quickie in the morning? Also look at logistics. Are there some times where you could have a little cheeky shower together, or just reconnect? Maybe the kids go to bed at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, and between 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock, normally you catch up on your work and watch Netflix, but you can kind of sneak into the bedroom and have a bit of time for the two of you before they start waking you up all hours of the night. You've got to be creative, but you have to place sex as a priority in a relationship. So I hope you enjoy that vlog. I hope that helps. If you want to see more vlogs like this, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can see all the wonderful, amazing things I have to say.